Hi everybody, welcome to another Monday video. If you're here for the first time, my name is Ruxandra and I'm posting a video every Monday where I'm sharing my drawing routine or my painting routine to learn art in the very little free time that I have sometimes. I am professionally a geographer and I'm also writing my PhD thesis. So I have to make my free time as efficient as possible. And this channel is here for me to share with you my artistic vision, but also to share some of the things, the methods, the approaches, the techniques that I learned in the past couple of years to learn art as fast and as efficient as possible. Monday videos are also a great opportunity for me to process the information that I'm getting because I'm explaining it, and that's a great way to learn, to try to explain to yourself or explain to somebody what you're learning. And hopefully you will also learn some new things that will help you in your art journey. If you want more background information about my channel, I really invite you to click on the link in the description and watch my introduction video. Now, last week I mentioned the importance of studying ancient classical and Hellenistic art. Hellenistic art is a continuation of the classical approach, which focused more, I'll put it in my own words, on verticality and monumentality in a more minimalistic style, whereas the Hellenistic approach was more dynamic, more narrative, more decorative. From the classical period, we know the brilliant invention that was the contrapposto, the pose that was very monumental. So this is very important for you to study art, as I mentioned in the previous video, mostly because the human figure is highly idealized. Everything is perfectly idealized and symmetrical with a mathematical accuracy, and it's very easy to learn anatomy, to learn muscles, to learn expression from the Hellenistic period. But for me, it's more than just a principle of art. It's also something that I greatly enjoy because I grew up loving ancient Greek history, mythology, and Greek legends. I grew up reading the Greek mythology, and it's just very beautiful, and I always related to this solar and very humane character of the stories. Hence the name of my channel as well. Today's video is mostly about color palettes, and what I'm sharing with you today is two paintings, but you're only gonna see this one, how it's done. You're gonna have a time-lapse version of it. And here I have a selected palette of colors. I have 4 tubes, and I selected them specifically because they play as primaries for me. They're not primary colors, but I can use them as primary colors and create very harmonious compositions. In both of these paintings, I'm using only these 4 colors. And that is ultramarine blue, but it can also be cobalt blue. It's yellow ochre. I have burnt sienna, and I'm also using what is called here a light carmine red. The reason why I use these particular colors is because when I paint, I like to use a palette that makes me think about soil, about earthy colors, about clay, ceramics, very natural materials. And also the contrast between this very cool ultramarine blue with the burnt sienna makes me think about oxidized metal, which I really enjoy. And in today's video, as I mentioned before, I'm going to show you how I painted this. It is a sketch because it's not fully rendered. I can continue rendering this indefinitely, but I'm only using this as a preliminary study for a larger painting where I would like to use this in a larger composition. And this is a head of Alexander the Great, portrayed as Hercules. It's a Hellenistic piece of sculpture. And you will see that I'm using the principles that I presented in the previous videos, measuring using the pencil, measuring the angles. I will draw on it with ink because I really like to have more structure. When I have the drawing, the underdrawing in ink, it makes me think that it's more structure, more neat, and it makes me think better where I put or apply colors. I used for the first time a technique that I've recently learned about, which seems quite simple, but I didn't know about it before, is that you soak the paper on both sides with water and you stick it on a piece of glass or a plastic surface. And so the paper will not create any wrinkles while you paint. It was just marvelous. It worked perfectly. So I really, really recommend. This one I applied the exact same principles. I actually drew the line with the ballpoint pen at the beginning, and then I applied the colors. This is a little bit more light in the color application, has more blues to it. This is very, very saturated. But before I leave, I would like to mention that next week, since it's Easter, I will not be posting any Monday videos like Monday sketching and art reflections. I'll most likely post a time-lapse video of one of my larger paintings that I'm currently working on. But with this occasion, I would like to wish everybody a happy Easter. Enjoy your holidays. Hopefully see you again soon, and God bless you all. Thank you for watching.